Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Nuts. This is a channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're playing through the 2013 MLB season as the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're currently 5-1 in first place, but this is our first road game of the season as we go to San Diego to battle the second place Padres. Today we're facing a left-hander, so some changes have been made in our lineup. Towards the bottom, Van Slyke will get his first start of the season at first, in place of Loney. Hernandez will continue at catcher, and Luis Cruz will play shortstop, making an all right-handed lineup except for the pitcher, Chris Capuano. Added to the bullpen is Javi Guerra. Stephen Fife goes down for at least a day. In case things go south for Capuano, I want to have an extra pitcher to waste and not use all of my good bullpen. Save some of it for tomorrow's game. The wind speed is 12 miles an hour out to right center, which is not good for us because the Padres have a lot of good hitters who can hit left-handers. All right. First game at Petco. Puig starts us off against Ricard. And then he lines it to short. Cabrera makes the catch, one down. This is a game I expect to be high scoring, but we'll see. Victorino hits one on the ground. Easy play to the pitcher. 2 down for Kemp. And he hits the ground ball to third. Jed Jerko throws him out at first. We're through half an inning. The Dodgers don't score. The Padres coming up to face Chris Capuano for the first time. And he strikes out Cabrera to start off the game. It's going to be batter by batter almost, even from the first inning. Here's Will Venable. I have to be careful here. He walks. See if Venable's a threat to go. Not really. Oh. Here comes Carlos Quentin. Tied for first in the league with 12 RBI. I can pitch around him as well. There's a wild pitch. I'm not going to throw to second. Venable in scoring position all the way to third. Wow, I guess I should have thrown. 1 out. Look at Quentin's numbers here. Already in trouble. Fly ball to Puig. That'll probably score the run with Venable being an 8. Even though Puig has a 9 for an arm, that looks fairly deep. And he'll throw to the plate, and he's out. And Yasiel Puig saves the Dodgers a run there. We're through 1, no score, thanks to Yasiel Puig's arm. Uribe starts off the second. Looks like a base hit, perhaps. Yep, gets in there in left field. Uribe back to first for Ellis. Oh, a 60% chance to steal. Ellis with good numbers, though. I'm not going to try that. It's a ground ball. Could that be 2? Alonso over to the front man, Cabrera, and that's all. Ellis beats it out. Fielder's choice for Mark. And he has no threat to run. Here's Scott Van Slyke. Every time we get a play over at first, I'm going to be holding my breath. He's only a 3 defensively range. But he can hit. Let's see what he does here. There's a fly ball to left. It's up high. Let's see, has this paid off or not? It is back, and it is gone. That's a 2-run home run for Scott Van Slyke, and the Dodgers take the lead 2-0. 346 feet for Scott. One out for Carlos Hernandez. Or Ramon Hernandez, excuse me. He strikes out. And here's Cruz, who's in for defense today. But maybe a base hit here? It passed second baseman and into right field, so at least the pitcher will come up and get out of the way. So the inning can start off new in the third. Capuano hits a liner right at Amarista. That's an easy out. We're through 1.5. The Dodgers score first on advanced like 2-run shot. They lead 2-0. And he strikes out Alonso. One out for Jed Jerko. He's one that can hit lefty. So he pitch around. And he strikes out anyhow. 2 outs for Amarista. And he gets a base hit, it looks like. Is it 2, though? And it goes all the way to the wall. Kemp gets past Puig. Can go for third. He holds with a double. 2-out double for Alexi. And that'll bring up Cameron Maybin. Not great numbers, so we're going to pitch to him. Hopefully we can get him out here. There's a ground ball to Cruz. That's a guy you'd want, but there's Vince Lake at first. And he holds on. Just the double. And stranded at second. We're through 2. It's 2-0 Dodgers. There's Puig, who showed off his arm earlier today. He hits a fly ball to left. It's up high, but looks playable for Quinton. The left fielder makes the grab, 1 down for Victorino. He hits a ground ball to short. Cabrera throws him out. You're going to need more than 2 runs to win this game. And Kemp hits a fly ball to left. Quinton going back. Ball still rising, but now levels. Quinton should get it before he gets to the track. And the Dodgers are done in the third. They'll score. Near the wall. So farther than I thought. Capuano giving up 1 hit and I believe 1 walk so far. Let's see. Yep. Bottom of the lineup. Here's Nick Hundley. Doesn't look like really scary numbers, so we're going to go after him. See? And there's a base hit. This is the problem. You gotta keep these guys at the bottom of the order off base so you don't get around to the top. There's a 63% chance he can go. I'm betting he doesn't, though, with the pitcher up. And he doesn't look like a great hitter. So we're going to go in at third. Well, you're going to go in at the corners, actually. See if this is a bunt attempt. Yep. And he moves him over. 1 out. Hundley now in scoring position. He's only a 3, though. And back to the top of the order with Cabrera. Those are great numbers for Cabrera. So we're going to try to pitch around. That's why you got to get these guys at the bottom out. And he gets a base hit anyhow. That'll score a run. 2-1. No, Hundley holds at third. Okay, runners at the corners with 1 out for Venable. Last time we walked him, but his numbers don't look great. So let's see if we can get him out. There's a 71% chance for a steal here from Cabrera. So we're going to throw over. See if we can lower that. Actually catch it. He barely made it back. It's down to 69%. I'm not going to fool around too much. If he goes, he steals it. The pitch to Venable. Chances of being safe are 62%. Yeah, we're going to try. This could be a big play in this game. And they get him. Wow. I guess the runner from third scored. Nope. He held. All right. Dodge that one. 2 out, though. Still need to get him out here. Venable is not great numbers. Let's see if we can stay off the board here and get him out. The ground ball. That's a base hit. The run's are going to score anyhow. And it's 2-1 Dodgers. And here come the big bats. Venable is 1 for 1. He's been on base twice. And here's scary numbers. So we're going to pitch around here. This nightmare inning not over yet. Quinton hits one. They're moving in, so I'm hoping it's not a home run. It doesn't look like it. Puig over. He makes the catch. Venable burns him, the guy that looks like the weak link in this lineup. He gets an RBI single. The Padres score 1 through 3 innings. A third of this game is complete. The Dodgers lead 2-1. Uribe 1 for 1. It's one to left. That looks playable for Quinton. There's one out for Ellis. Scored a run and a fielder's choice. It's one to center. Is that going to fall in? Yep. Poor play by Cabrera. We're not going to try for a double. No. For Van Slyke, who's had the biggest hit of the game thus far, a 2-run shot. Going to try again against Picard or Richard. And he walks him. 2 on as Ellis moves to second. 1 out for Hernandez. I believe he struck out last time up. Yep. Well, runners on first and second. Big chance here and good numbers over here in the box. So we're going to let him swing. And he strikes out again. 2 out. The threat comes down to Luis Cruz, who has a hit somehow. The guys that don't look like they're going to get hits have gotten them so far today, along with Venable. Does Cruz have another one? With his first start at shortstop. He does. Into left field, Ellis is going to score. That makes it 3-1. Van Slyke holds it second on a single by Luis Cruz. And here's the pitcher again. Not much of a chance for a hit here. And it's a liner right to second. But the Dodgers do cash in on Luis Cruz's single. They add back the run they lost in the third. We're through 3.5. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Capuano trying to go as far as he can. 56 pitches. Here's Alonso. Not great numbers. So we're going to pitch to him. He hits one right to Cruz. That's the guy you want him, but Van Slyke has to catch it, and he does. 1 out for Jerko. He has incredible numbers. We're going to go around to him. The ground ball to Uribe. He goes across the diamond to Van Slyke. 2 out. For Amarista. He doesn't have great numbers also, but has a hit. Venable, Arista, Luis Cruz. The guys all showing they have an impact on the game. We're going to pitch to him, though. And he hits a comebacker. Capuano over to Van Slyke, and he makes the catch. We're through 4 as the Dodgers hold them there. They're up 3-1. Got to start looking at exit ramp for Capuano. If he could get through the 5th, that would be awesome. All right, but we still got to go through our part of it. Puig leads off. He's 0 for 2, but he walks. See if there's an opportunity to run here. The infield comes in. Well, no. Infield is back. I guess they're just holding Puig. Okay. Good numbers for Victorino. 0 for 2 thus far. Throw over. Puig gets up to 60%. Still not tempting enough. Pitch to Victorino. Looks like the ground ball short, and it gets past Cabrera. Puig to second. There's a 70% chance to make it to third. But with nobody out, I'm not taking that chance. I'll hold. For Kemp, who also has awesome numbers here. A card at 87 pitches out of a possible 90. So he's getting close to being on the ropes. Here's the pitch to Kemp. And he walks, and that might be it for Richard or Ricard. Whoever he is, he's done a good job of holding the Dodgers down to only 3 runs, but he's loaded the bases here with nobody out. And he's now over the pitch count. See when the computer goes to the bullpen, they haven't yet. Here's Uribe with a chance to do some serious damage. The pitch. He strikes out. And it worked. Brad Brock, or Bratch, is coming into pitch. For the numbers here, an extra home run for Van Slyke. That was good. Not good for Uribe. Runner at third. And he failed to get him home. That's freaking out. Back to the game. Still haven't scored, and now they're bringing in a reliever, and I bet he's a righty. Let's see. Yep, he's a right-hander. So far, not great numbers for him on the computer game. 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 walks, and 6 Ks. For Ellis, there's no chance to pinch hit here. Well, there it is. I could do Schumacher here, but we're going to see if Mark can at least get another run home. If it gets to Van Slyke, if there's no double play, we could bring in James Loney to play first. So, let's see. The pitch to Ellis. There's a ground ball. That could be 2. It's past Cabrera and into center field. 1 run scores. Victorino's going to come in behind Puig. And it's a 2-run single for Mark Ellis, and it's 5-1 Dodgers. That was not a great play by Cabrera. And not very good relief by Brock or Branch. Okay, Van Slyke has served his purpose, even though he has really good numbers here. Should I give him another chance to hit here? He's already hit a home run. Let's take a look and see what Loney would do. Not nearly as great. All right, we're going to give him a chance to hit here, and then we're getting him out of the game for defense. Or for better defense. Pitch by Brock. There's a liner over second into center field. Kemp going to try to score? No, we're going to hold him. Okay, now let's look at Van Slyke in terms of speed. He's a 5. We can bring in Loney right now. He's a 4, so we're not going to bring him in yet. Just have to remember to do it at the end of this half inning. Still only 1 out. A nice hit by Van Slyke moves the runners up. It's going to come down like Ramon Hernandez here, or it could go to A.J. Ellis. Let's see. The lefty is out. A.J. 776, slightly better numbers. A chance for a walk, too. So we're going to bring him in to hit right here. See if he can just make contact and get another run home. Not super numbers. 404 on base would be great, though. And he walks, and that's what he gets an RBI that way. He walks. Kemp comes in. It's now 6-1 Dodgers with 1 out. For Cruz, who's 2 for 2 today. Played great at short. I don't know that anybody's going to do much better than Cruz here. Let's see. Sellers is better. And I would imagine D is slightly better, 526. You know what? I'm going to leave him in because I like having him at short. So I'm good. We got 3 runs this half inning. I'm okay with that. If Cruz makes contact here and gets a fly ball and Ellis scores, that's even better. And Cruz walks. Wow. Brock or Brack is not doing a great job of relief pitching here. Mark Ellis comes in. The merry-go-round hits another song, and it's 7-1 Dodgers. And now Capuano is going to pitch a little bit longer, considering he has more pitches in the arsenal. But he's going to try to hit here. Not good numbers. I could try a squeeze play. Not much chance of a hit. Let's try the squeeze, and we'll do a safety squeeze. Should be pretty good at bunting. He's a 10. He hit in the last game, and it didn't hurt him in terms of. There's a bunt, and then it's foul. It's 2 strikes. I executed the bunt in the last game, and I figured there's a possibility that he'd be tired to pitch today, but that did not happen. So you can bat. You can hit batters. You can use players that are pitchers, starting pitchers, to bunt or come up for a plate appearance and not lose them for their next start. That's what I was trying to say. Also, I noticed in the last game, 2 pitchers pitched for me that have an expected pitch count of 20, and one of them pitched 17 pitches and is out the next day. We had a day off, so it didn't matter. And another one pitched 14, and he's okay the next day. Belisario and Withrow are the 2 pitchers. So the key sweet spot in terms of throwing a pitcher with 20 expected pitches, an expected pitch count of 20, is somewhere between 14 and 17. 14 is okay. 17 is too much. I guess it also could depend on the player's stamina or dependability. I don't know what that number is. Yeah, that's not going to come from me right here. Okay, regardless of that, we're going to try to squeeze play one more time. If I can hit the button correctly. I'll try safety again. And he struck out. That's okay. 2 outs now. Brack or Brock or Branch is over his expected pitch count. And here's Puig with a chance to blast this game into smithereens. Let's see what he can do here. With 2 out. Got to get a hit though. There's a shot into left. Is it hanging up too long? Nope, it'll fall. Van Slyke scores. Ellis scores. Cruz gonna hold at second. A 2-run single for Puig's first hit of the game. His first 2 RBI, and the Dodgers lead 9-1. Victorino up next. And he hits a fly ball to right. See if this mercifully ends the inning. I don't know, that ball is up high, but it's got a long way to go. Venable looks back and watches it fly. It is gone just over the fence. A 3-run home run for Shane Victorino, and the Dodgers have made this a laugher. It's 12-1. 9 runs in this 5th inning. And Anthony Bass is now, and then you get a double bonus here. You should win this game, and you should knock up their bullpen enough that they waste enough arms that it hurts them for the rest of the series. But we'll see. Victorino's 4th home run, it squeaked over the right field fence. He now has 10 RBI on the season. Yeah, I agree with that. Whoever that pitcher was not sharp today. Kip gets a chance to hit since there's no reason not to, and he gets an infield single. Wow. Uribe, this is a good opportunity to get some people out of the game and not use all these at-bats. He only gets 388 on the season. So, we're going to bring in Jerry Hairston Jr. That'll be it for Uribe today. The inning's still not over yet. many people have hit this inning, but Kemp going to get picked off first. He's out. Well, Hairston didn't even get a chance to at bat. Haven't at bat yet. Okay, we got to go make some changes. Let's see. Hairston's going to be terrible, 887 percentage. But hey, I apologize for the bell ringing. I think this is a good time to put Hairston in, even though he's probably going to make some errors. He's in there. Behind the plate. This would be great if I had a third catcher. But I don't, so Ellis is going to have to do this job. AJ Ellis, not Mark Ellis. He's a second. Puig. I don't know if there's anybody else I could take out. It's like at first scary, but with an 11-run lead, you'd think it'd be okay. Okay, Capuano gets to just pitch now. And I'm not going to worry about the score. There's a double by Maben. Here's Hunley, who has a hit. See how far he can go. There's a strikeout. And here's Bass, unless they hit for him. Let's see. Yep. Chris Northview. Sorry, Chris, if I'm messing your name up. Looks like he might have a hit. Grounded to Van Slyke. No, Van Slyke makes the play. And Chris is out. Maben moves up to third with 2 outs for Cabrera, who has great numbers there. But Venable on deck has been the guy who's been doing well. We're going to pitch around here and see if he's anxious. There's a ground ball to Cruz. Over to Van Slyke. He makes the catch and no runs score in that half inning. We're through 5. It's 12-1 Dodgers. Now another pitcher comes in, Dale Thayer. I hope they have some good guys on the 40-man roster because they're going to need them to be called up. Hairston finally gets a chance to hit. And there's a fly ball to right for Venable. I said there was going to be a lot of runs scored, but I thought both teams would be taking part. 1 out for Ellis. And he hits a ground ball to first. Alonso makes the play. 2 out for Van Slyke, who's had a great game. 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 RBI. The numbers don't look great here. We could bring in... Oh yeah, I forgot I could bring... in all that confusion on the 9 runs, I just forgot to bring Loney. Yeah, let's save his bats for another day. James, you're... And you can hit. And it's a fly ball to left. Not looking for any more runs in this game. We're just trying to play this out. And Quentin makes the catch deep. Let's see how deep it was. Near the 334 mark, so near the wall. All right, Capuano is strong. I like that. And Loney will play first. Hopefully I did that and not caused an alarm bell to ring. Okay, here we go. Pitching to Venable. Is that another hit for Venable? Yep, over Loney's head. He's been on base 3 times, I believe. He's got 2 hits, either way. Great game for Venable. No chance to steal, even though he's an 8, I guess, because Capuano's a lefty. It's Quentin. We're going to go right at him. If he hits a 2-run shot, I'm okay with that. A fly ball to left. Hairston's backing up like he's going to get the play. Victorino's just backing him up, I guess. And Hairston in fair territory makes the catch with an 887 fielding percentage. 1 out. Venable still anchored to first. For Yonder Alonso, not great numbers there. And he hits a fly ball to Kemp. If we can get Capuano far enough, is Kemp going to get that one? He makes the catch. We could bring in Guerra to try to finish the game off. There's 2 outs here in the 6th for Jed Jerko. I'm trying to conserve as many pitches as possible, so we're going to go right at him. And he strikes him out. His 5th K for Capuano, who's shown me something. Only 1 run. He got through 6. 2/3 of this game is complete as 12-1 Dodgers. A.J. Ellis has to hit. I don't have a 3rd catcher. This would have been a great time to have a 3rd catcher, but the roster's only so large. Maben makes the catch out in center field off the fly ball. Cruz, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 RBI. What a game. Playing really good defense as always. It's a ground ball to Amarista. That's an easy out. And here's Capuano. I could hit for him here, but I don't think Guerra can go 3 innings. Well, we do have Skip Schumacher, and he could hit right here. Yeah, let's just call it a day. Good job from Capuano. Let's see who I can hit here. Skip. You better be able to pitch. All right, that's it for Chris. 6 innings, 1 run, 6 hits. Nice job. Against a team that's supposedly good against lefties. Schumacher hits one. To Amarista. Nice play and throws him out. We're through 6.5, 12-1 Dodgers. All right, now let's see if I can get him in that spot. I tried many times. Nope. Yeah, how would I get him in the spot to pitch? Maybe I can go here. Keep our fingers crossed. There's Schumacher. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And he should have 35 pitches. Let's hope that's at least an inning. These guys should be teeing off on him. Look at those numbers. But we're not going to walk people. We're going to go right at him and try and see how many outs he can get. Odds are still on our side. Kirsten, long throw to Loney. 1 down for Maben, who has a hit and 2 at-bats. Those are excellent numbers as well. It's a fly ball, right center. Puig drifting to his right. Says he has it. And it's true to his word. 2 out. For Hundley. So far, so good for Schumacher. And he strikes him out. And he gets through a half-inning pitch. He's going to get another opportunity. We're through 7. Hudson Street is now pitching for San Diego. I believe he's their stopper. A closer. Okay, against Puig. See what he can do. It's a fly ball to left. Back goes Quinton. Looks like he's going to catch this one. Near the track. On the track, excuse me. Victorino up. 3-run shot earlier in the game. And we could hit for him today. Give him a break. Not using that bat here. Let's see. Ethier could come in. We could shift around the outfield. Give him a chance to hit. Yeah, I like that idea. Shane's only got so many at-bats in him for the season. As does Ethier. Ethier hits one to the gap in left center. It's high, but it's way back, and it is off the wall. And Ethier comes in and gets a pinch hit double, his 2nd of the season. Not really needed, but appreciated. Kemp can have a chance to hit now. I'm not as wary about his total at-bats, 263, since he doesn't usually hit against righties. So give him a chance. He strikes out. 2 outs for Hairston. There's a ground ball to Amarista. Big hop. Easy play, and Hairston is retired. Retired or retired? So we're through 7.5, 12-1 Dodgers. Schumacher gets his second inning of pitching since he's only, no, we don't have a left fielder. Andre Ethier should go in that spot. Alright, I hit the button twice. Apologize again for the dinging. I'm used to hitting something 2 times to open it, and I should have just hit it once. So I apologize for that. Ethier in at left field. Mark Cosse, a name I remember, will get to hit. Pitch from Schumacher. It looks like a base hit to left, past Cruz. Into left field, Ethier picks it up, and Cosse will hold with this pinch hit single. Not much of a running attempt here. Facing Cabrera, top of the order. The ground ball. No, it's a liner right at Hairston. He makes the catch. Cosse returns to first. Or retreats, your choice. Here's Will Venable. Started off great, 2 for 2. Kind of an afterthought now, but he kept the Padres in it early. It's a fly ball to Puig. He's drifting to his left and makes the catch. 2 down. Schumacher pitching great. Good relief here in the 12-1 game. Here's Carlos Quentin. If the Padres are going to score some more today, he'll be on this at bat. 22 pitches for Schumacher. And Quentin hits it. Deep left center. Kemp is going to watch it go off the wall. Cosse should score easily. And it's 12-2 on the double by Carlos Quentin. His 4th of the season, his 13th RBI. He could lead the majors after, or the National League after this day is completed. Okay, 2 out. Runner in scoring position for Alonso. See if Schumacher can retire him. It doesn't look like it. There's a shot over Ellis's head. Kemp is going to cut it off. Quentin should score easily because we're not going to throw home. And it's 12-3 Dodgers. Alonso an 85% chance to run here. We're going to throw over. Schumacher almost out of pitches. 35. There's Jed Jerko with good numbers. First, we're going to try to pick him off. Nope. And then we're going to try to get Jerko out. And he does. He strikes him out. Schumacher gets through 2 innings, gives up 2 runs. We're good with all of that. We're through 8, 12-3 Dodgers. Mark Ellis up for his 5th at bat. It's a fly ball to left. Up in the air from Maben. He's got it. 1 out for Loney. He gets a base hit to left. Past Cabrera. Quentin picks it up and throws it in with a disgusting look on his face. And A.J. Ellis. Loney is not going to try to steal here. Ellis hits one on the ground. This could be 2 if Cabrera can get to it. He does. Flips to second, and that's it. A.J. beats out the play at first. 2 down for Cruz, who's 2 for 3 today. And there's a fly ball to right. That looks like it's catchable for Venable. Little puts up glove and makes the grab. We're to the bottom of the 9th. It's 12-3 Dodgers. And Schumacher is finished for the day. Now, can I place him anywhere on the field and take somebody else out? Yeah, I can put him at second, can't I? I move him over to second. Take Mark out. myself a demerit for hitting the button twice again. I guess I didn't do a good job there. Let's try it again. One time. That's better. I can't put Mark Ellis in for Mark Ellis. And we need a pitcher, and that's Guerra's job to get through this half inning and go back to the minors. Sometimes I hit it twice, sometimes I only need to hit it once. I don't know. Javi Guerra's first appearance of the season. You see his numbers, they're not good. When your whip is almost 2, that is not good. Okay. 30 pitches to get through this inning. Let's see if we can do it. Oh no, did the game just end on me? Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to pick this up later. I don't know what I did wrong, and I apologize. But we're going to stop the recording there. If I get an opportunity, I will post it next. Thanks for watching. Missed it by Helmet.